Woo! NFL playoffs. Can't get any better than that. We had some great games last week. We'll talk about it in a minute. We got a big championship game in our backyard down here on Monday night. College basketball, you name it, it's going on right now. Hey guys, welcome back. Scott Matthews here, hosting the one and only Get the Edge Sports Podcast. I got my partners in crime with me, and we're going to have a special guest that we're going to bring on here in a couple of minutes. The man loves to talk sports, and he is going to be part of our show. Zach Smacks will be joining us in the next about 5-10 minutes, and we're going to break down all kinds of stuff with Zach and the boys on the set, myself included. Anyways, let me introduce the one and only man I've known over 30 years, the CEO of TK Wins, Tommy, the Hitman King. What's up?
Yeah, man, great week on the show, I think, for all of us. I think we gave a lot of winners, man. Steelers ruined my sweep on Monday night for the show, but I'm going to sweep this week, definitely. I got 3 plays I'm going to give out for the show, so I'm ready to rumble.
Here's my question. First half of the equation's gone. Tomlin. Is the second half of the equation gone? Rodgers?
He's gone. He's out of there.
He's gone?
Retired. They need to get him out of there.
All right, so they're moving on. They got some pieces to fill in Pittsburgh. All right, here he is, the man that always gets me jacked up to a whole different level. That's why I am as pumped up as I am week to week to stay up with him. The CEO of the Sports Profits, the one and only, I call him TB, Teddy Brooks in-house. What's up?
What's happening, boys? I'm excited to be here. Huge week of amazing playoff games besides a couple, but I would say 4 of the 6 were absolutely incredible games. Great to watch.
Any
Fun
surprises,
stuff.
Teddy, for you on those games last week?
I would
maybe
say
the Eagles going down.
I would say no, I wasn't surprised by that. I would say the only surprise for me was how poorly Pittsburgh played in that game and how poorly they executed. Yes, credit to the Texans defense, which looks strong, but I think the Steelers made the Texans look a little bit better than they are in that game. So,
any surprises to you on the playoff games last weekend? Anything stuck out of you as a major surprise, or everything is status quo with you on those?
Hey, everything flowed pretty smoothly. I think it's going to be the same this week. I think it's going to be a lot of public money won this week. I hear a lot of public.
Public money.
Bookies got banged up a little bit. San Fran was a little shocker. I had San Fran, but that was a good game as well. Injuries, Kittle. There's a lot of stuff going on this week. You're going to have to watch your injuries this week.
Well, the team that I thought was going to get to the Super Bowl, New England Patriots, they did what they had to do, getting the job done. Their defense was stellar, absolutely stellar. Their offense could have been better, but you don't need to have a good offense when you got a great defense like that, and they move on. This should be an interesting week. New England plays Houston. We got some nice matchups, obviously San Francisco, Seattle, and so forth. There's going to be a total of 4 games this week. We're down to the final 8 teams to see who gets to the Super Bowl this year. All right, before we jump in and start the show, I want to bring my guest in here. This is a guy I really enjoy his content. He's out there. He's full of good energy, and I love good energy. You know that better than anyone. The one and only from Zach Smacks is with us here from Zach Smacks Sports. What's up, Zach?
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me on.
No problem, brother.
We got a big week of sports, man, and I'm fired up. Can't wait to get into it with you guys today.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff going on here in South Florida between a national championships game, we'll talk about a little later. Miami Dolphins, obviously got rid of their head coach. So there's a lot of stuff going on. What's your thoughts? I think there's about 9 to 10 vacancies right now in the NFL with head coaches. Which one?
Time out. You forgot to say one thing.
Yeah, I saw the comment.
Grab your pen and paper, boys.
Oh, well, we didn't get to that part. I was going to get to that. That's all right. You guys are one step ahead of me.
We got it out of the way.
All right,
Sorry.
So I'm going this way, I believe, Ben, right? I'm moving and grooving. I got Big Zach in the house with us. Zach, anything you feel like with these coaches changes, what do you think is the most desirable opportunity, you think, for a head coach with these 9 or 10 openings right now?
I mean, that's a tough answer. I mean, there's a lot of good availability right now. I would say the Ravens, dude. I mean, I just think the Ravens, have a chance. They had a chance to win this year. They got top 3 quarterback in the NFL. Zay Flowers really came into his own, and that defense can play. They just didn't play too well. I mean, they played better towards the end of the year. I would say that's probably the most desirable job open right now, but there's lots. I mean, the Giants is a good opportunity too. You have Jackson Dart, young quarterback. You have Malik Neighbors coming back. That running back looking incredible, Cam Scattaboo. So I think there's a lot of good opportunities right now, man. You could even go as far as say the Miami Dolphins are a good opportunity.
I think the Atlanta Falcons is an interesting spot too. They got some pretty good solid players there with a good head coach that can motivate. The Atlanta opening. I haven't heard anybody mention anything about going to Atlanta yet. Have you? Have you heard any of these coaches out there?
No, the eyeballs are on obviously Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Miami.
Did you see the thing they did on ESPN?
Where if they flip,
Tomlin went to Baltimore and
Won't happen.
Harbaugh went to the Steelers.
Now,
no, of course not.
Here's a couple questions I have. Number one, does Rodgers? You think Rodgers is done? TK said he thinks he's done.
100%.
You think he's done?
No question.
You think he was that bad this year? I mean,
I just think he's a head case, man. I mean, the guy's always so angry on the field. He looks like he's upsetting. He's upset by the way players do certain things. Takes his frustration out. I just don't think he's a good guy for the locker room at this point in his career. I think he needs to hang it up.
So I would agree with you with the Jets, but it seems like he meshed very well and did get along. He had that one episode after a game where he kind of called out his receivers, but ever since that, it seemed like to me like he was meshing with that team. I'm going to throw something crazy out there as a Miami Dolphin fan. We have Quinn Ewers, but we really don't have a quarterback right now. What would you think of Mike Tomlin coming to Miami and bringing Aaron Rodgers with him for 1 year?
Won't happen.
Nope.
Not even close.
Mike Tomlin won't come to Miami
Both.
or Aaron Rodgers?
Both. Mike Tomlin's not coaching anymore, at least for the next 2 years.
So you don't think he's going to go on a team?
No.
Wow.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
He's got a 2-year contract still with the Steelers, so he can collect money for 2 years.
They can trade.
And then go to broadcasting if he wants.
They can trade for him.
He could speak as good as anybody about the game, so he could get some pretty big money from one of these networks if you want to hear what he has to say for the next year or two. And then he might get the itch again to come out of the retirement like a lot of them do. Bill Collin never came out. Everyone thought he was going to come out, and he never came back. He stayed with the broadcast and all
Good old
these
Bill
years.
Cowher. Same situation. He was a long-time Steelers. But, yeah, I think the Ravens have to be the best job. I mean, without a doubt.
T, what do you think is one of the best openings right now in the head coaching on these 9 or 10? That you see anybody, you think any team that sticks out? You don't want to have a head coach coming down?
If the Dolphins can get a head coach, I might become a fan of the Dolphins on there, Zach. If they can get a quarterback and a coach, I might be a fan.
I know the quarterback they need.
You don't have you don't have a pick on a team.
I couldn't even tell you who's going to come down. They're going to make switch back and forth over next.
He don't like answering my questions. I know.
Who knows with these coaches, man? You don't know what's going to go on. Once the regular season over, they might fire some other coaches. You never know. Some other guys might be open.
Yeah. Did you think there was any surprises last week in the playoff games? Any of those teams that won, other than the Eagles maybe going down in the first round?
I mean, listen, that Bears game, was absolutely crazy. I mean,
right?
I guess that doesn't answer your question in terms of a surprise. I just thought that game was incredible.
Well, that was a surprise at halftime, 21-3. They come back, outscore them 28-6 in the second half. So, yeah, that was some game. I'll tell you, I don't get excited about games that often, but that one had me on the edge of the seat. I was watching that one real closely towards the end because I had a big play on the Bears, and they came back, thank God, and got the job done for me. But that was a great game, and I'll tell you, San Francisco, you got to give them credit going in there with a good game plan, stifled the Eagles. Maybe it was a combination of Eagles, whatever, and San Francisco, and even without Kittle, they found a way to come out of there with a win. Everyone's already counting Seattle to go right past San Francisco. I don't know if you guys have any opinions on these games, but we can get into it coming up this week. Hold on. We got 2 games going on Saturday. You got Buffalo playing Denver. That's an interesting game to me. I'm curious what you guys think. And San Francisco, obviously, and Seattle. That line's come down a little bit, boys. It was 7.5, 8. It's down to 7. I'm showing a lot of places. You seeing 7 on that Seattle line now?
I think it was 7.5.
Yeah, well,
7.5 and 45. 7.5, almost everywhere. And 45.
I'm going to ask Zach. He's a guest on the show today. Buffalo and Denver. I mean, this is an interesting line. TK and I have been talking about it the last couple of days on our live stuff. I think you even chimed in with us. Now this line is flipped. Denver is now a 1.5-point favorite. They were a 1.5-point dog. This line has moved 3 points in the last day or so. I think they're starting to get the hang of the number on this game. Because to be honest with you, by mistake, I thought that Denver should have been at least a 3.5-point favorite, just by the rules of home field advantage, number 1 seed, best record, and they made them a dog at home. What's your thoughts on this game? Josh Allen obviously is getting all the notoriety. Buffalo going into Denver. You like this game at all?
I love this game. I'm very surprised that they didn't make this the 8 o'clock game, to be honest. Make it ultra prime time. I think this is going to be a great game. Obviously, like you said, Josh Allen's been playing amazing. I have Denver going to the Super Bowl, so I do have Denver winning this game. But I mean, it's going to be an incredible game. I think the Bills are going to have a tough time scoring a lot of points against that defense, especially traveling to Denver.
I'm hearing from different people the weather might not come into play in this game, Teddy. I'm hearing.
Well, the thing is, both of these teams are cold weather teams, right? So both of these teams.
It's not going to be that cold. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but even if it was, both of these teams are snow teams. They both play in two of the coldest environments in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And here's my thing. So, like with last week, like a lot of guys on my team, Billy. A couple other guys on my team, they all like Jacksonville. And I know Zach liked Jacksonville last week. But here's my thing, and it's the same with this Denver Bills game. I have a hard time betting against guys like Josh Allen, especially in an early round.
It's overrated.
Yeah, someone on our chat last week said that Josh Allen was overrated.
Yeah, emphasize.
And Scott said, okay, so name some guys that are better. Here's my thing. I've been following Bo Nix since he was at Auburn. I bet on Auburn so many times that year. So when he was at Auburn, I was riding him. When he was in Oregon, I was riding him. I said putting him with Sean Payton in the Broncos was going to be a great thing. I can think they have great years ahead. But in my opinion, Josh Allen's window is closing. This is the only opportunity he's going to get to play in a playoff without Lamar, without Mahomes. He has a clear path. I think you guys were talking about this on your show a couple days ago. His path is clear. I have a hard time betting against Josh Allen. Okay. I'll just leave it at that.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. I'm going to get T's opinion. Who would you rather have in a big game like this, Josh Allen or Bo Nix? I know it's clear in my mind. Not even a contest. Who? Come on.
Go with my selection. I'm going to have to go with Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
I think
you would rather have Bo Nix as your starting quarterback in a playoff
I think Denver,
game
man, they're just like look at New England, too.
Allen.
New England quarterback is surprised this year. Denver's quarterback
What's in that bottle over there? Is that water or vodka?
Water over there.
All right,
I can tell you what I'm going with in this game, man. You want me to spit it out right now? I'll tell
Let's
you
hear
what I'm going with.
Let's hear it, too.
I'm with Zach. I mean, this game right now, Buffalo, Denver. Denver right now, I got Pick'em in 45.5. I don't see 1.5 out there. I see Denver at a pick. I'm jumping on Denver as well. Denver is hot, man. 13-1 their last 14 games straight up. 9-1 their last 10 games straight up at home.
Boom.
I know Buffalo's been hot too.
Statman.
And I know Buffalo has a great record against Denver, but I think Denver at home is going to step it up. Their defense with Surtain's going to step it up. Denver had to pick them, man. They're going to take a nice win here on Saturday afternoon.
Appreciate that one. All right. How you rating that game?
Right now it's a 3-star. It's a good step up. I got to wait for the weather to come out.
3-star. I'm hearing great weather for that game from what I'm hearing.
Windy and
when
35.
I say great weather, 40 degrees is like phenomenal weather in Denver in mid-January. I'm going to ask you the same question because I'm sure you definitely have an opinion. Who would you rather have as your starting quarterback in a spot like this? Bo Nix, unproven, or Josh Allen?
I mean, if you're putting it quarterback to quarterback, obviously I'm taking Josh Allen, but I'm with TK. I think Broncos win this game.
I mean, the Broncos have a much better defense. Yeah. Much better defense. I mean, the Bills' defense is mediocre at best, and the Broncos have rest. So this is a tough game because it's hard for me.
Sometimes rest's not good, though.
Sometimes rest isn't good, but I'll take
Momentum's much better.
But you also got Buffalo, going to that cold weather, high altitude, makes a big difference out there. Denver's been out there practicing, all season long, man. That's their home grounds out there. That altitude and cold weather, man, definitely affects the players. I'm with Zach, man. Denver, pick them here, win the game.
And I'll tell you another factor I lean Denver is coaching, head coaching. I think Sean Payton is an absolute mastermind.
Agreed.
Yeah.
McDermott.
When's the last time he's been there?
Well, he's been retired.
Well, he wasn't retired too long.
What do you mean? He was there with the Saints.
Right. He was there back, but it's been a while since he's been back in a playoff spot. I guess weren't they in one last year? I think
they lost the first round. Yeah,
and I think they got knocked out by, was it Buffalo? In Buffalo, right? Didn't Denver play Buffalo last year? I'm pretty sure they did. Anyways, guys, I don't know. This line on this game to me is as fishy can be. I mean, there's no way in the world that Buffalo should have been an opening favorite in this game. I don't care, based on whatever you want to call it, Josh Allen theory, Bo Nix unexperienced theory. Just the teams alone playing the way they play throughout the season, and Denver having the best record, playing awesome at home. in this spot to become a dog. I think there's a reason for it, and I think Buffalo is the right side of this game. I think right now, if I can get this line up to about +2, maybe 2.5, because the line's I'm showing 1.5 in a few spots. So if I can get this line up to 2 and a hook, I'm going to jump on Buffalo. I think Buffalo wins. I think Josh Allen's going to go to New England and play against the Patriots to see if they get to the Super Bowl. That's what
You want a crazy system here, Scotty? Since 2016, road teams coming off games in which they committed 1 or fewer turnovers, Buffalo Bills,
right,
are 111 and 204. That's 33% straight up when facing opponents with a turnover margin of +2 or better. That system is 16% in the positive ROI, basically saying that, if a team they had a very clean game in the last game, in the next game when they're on the road, and the other team has a good turnover margin, it doesn't bode well for that team. So there's another check mark for the Broncos.
No, I agree with you on that theory.
I can't pull a trigger on either side yet on this one, but this is a tough one. To me, it's like all these positives for the Broncos and then Josh Allen.
Listen, all these numbers are out there. The line setters know them. The sports books know them. Why did they make this line Buffalo favorite to come out?
If you're looking at the 2 of the sharpest books.
They're not dummies. They know what they're doing.
Look at the 2 sharpest books, Pinnacle and Bet365. Who they got favorite right there? Pinnacle is one of the sharpest books out there. They got a -1, 1.5 right now.
I just told you.
And Bet365. No, Denver favored. Pinnacle's got Denver favorite. I thought you said Buffalo favorite.
They were favored all week.
Right
it
now
just flipped. It flipped today.
One more thing, too, I want to add on this. I mean, I know you guys watched that last game. Josh Allen got super banged up.
Oh, yeah.
He got super banged up. Obviously, he's going to play to the best he can, but Josh Allen's hurt. Josh Allen's in pain. So, a couple big hits from those Broncos defenders, Nick Benito and Zach Allen.
Yep.
He may not be 100% in that game.
All right, perfect. All right, well, we got the opinions on this first game. We got a great game at night. This is going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. You got great minds on both sides of the ball. You got some good leaders on both sides of the ball. San Francisco lost one of their big-time leaders with Kittle, but it didn't seem to kind of rattle them last week. They found a way to stay in there and keep themselves composed and got the win against Philly. You got San Francisco 49ers getting 7.5 on the road against Seattle. Total on this game is 45.5. Teddy, anything on this game you're looking at?
I'm looking actually at the betting splits on this right now. The public is actually, circa the public, 81% of the public is on the 49ers at circa, and 66% of the public is on the 49ers at DraftKings. So that's interesting to me. I would think the public would be slamming Seattle in this one. So, that's interesting. The public obviously did do very well last week. I don't buy too much into betting against the public these days. It doesn't have the same effect that it did 10 years ago. You guys that have been in this for a long time, I think you would agree there. Just because there's so much more public money in it nowadays, it's kind of a little bit less meaningful going against the public, I think, than it used to be. That being said, listen, this Seattle team, this is a situation.
Here's another situation. Josh Donald, not a proven playoff quarterback.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, excuse me.
This is a situation where I think the rest could hurt for Seattle. Not having to play and having that bye week. I don't know.
Well, let me ask you.
I think 7 points is a lot of points here. I think the odds makers are saying something. It's another tough one. I don't like making calls on these games, man. Whew.
I disagree.
You think it's a blowout, Seattle?
Blowout.
Yeah.
That's where I would lean. By 20 points plus.
That's where I would lean.
No, Kittle's a really big loss.
Let me ask you a question. If that game a week or so ago was a closer game, I mean, Seattle, obviously shut down San Francisco, but San Francisco still played well enough on defense to keep themselves in the game. Could have been a one-score game. It wasn't. If Seattle, if San Francisco would have shown up in that game, played a little tighter, I think this line on this game would have been 4.5. I don't think it would have been 7. I really don't. I think if the last time they met each other was a much tighter game, I think this line would have been about 4.5. It wouldn't have been a 7.
That's fair.
It's not 7 is a very jacked up number.
It's a big number for the playoffs. Just like that Rams Panthers game.
Because we know Purdy can execute. We know Purdy can execute. He's proven it before. I mean, he's taken this team and he's won some games with them. And they can match up against, I think, Seattle in a game like this. What's your thoughts, T? Anything on this game?
All I want to say is thank you, San Fran, for beating the Eagles. That's I got to say that right there.
Yeah.
But this game's going to be going on in my VIP and my private most likely, so I'm not going to throw it out here. But should be a good matchup. Like you said, Lions 7-45. San Fran lost a couple, two key players last week. They lost a defensive player, I think, as well. They lost Kittle. But it's going to be a good matchup. And if you want to get it, it's going to be on my VIP, though.
I think the best bet for me with this game is I think Seattle wins the game. 7.5's a lot, even if it's down to 7 now. I'd like to look for something to tease this with. If we can get Seattle down to a pick 'em and put it with something else good, I think that might be the best move for a game like this, putting it in some kind of teaser.
Well, how about taking Mr. Josh Allen up to 8.5 with a 7-point teaser and putting it to
there you go.
Putting it where you want to go on the other game.
That sounds beautiful.
It does.
No, I don't know. 8.5. It's going to be tough. I mean, Denver, they're good and all, but again, Bo Nix to me is not proven. He's not a proven commodity, and they don't play the toughest schedule in the world. Everyone says New England didn't play a tough schedule. I get it, but they're winning games. Same with Denver. Didn't play the toughest schedule, but winning games. But playoffs is, now it's 0-0 going in. So somebody's going to go. Will it be Buffalo's or will it be the Denver's? But, interesting. You might want to play a teaser with it.
I'm just going to remind people out there, this is not college football, okay? Strength of schedule in the NFL is important, but everyone knows NFL. We've been saying this for the last few weeks. I don't care who you are playing. It is very difficult to win in the NFL. So when you go on an 8, 9, 10-game win streak, I don't care who the opposing teams are. It's very hard to do, and you are a good team if you can do that. So, only put so much weight into strength of schedule when it comes to the National Football League. It's not college. College is a different story.
NFL, too, man. You got to look at who's officiating the games as well, too, especially in the playoffs.
Here we go.
Officiating makes a big deal. So
they're fixing the game.
Not fixing the games. A lot of guys call tighter games, man, as it goes, especially in the
true.
playoffs.
I'm surprised you don't send flowers to the officials.
I should,
you
man.
seem to win a lot of games that you're complaining about the officiating.
Especially the NBA, man. The officiating's going on. The players are complaining like crazy.
What game was I watching? There have been so many great football games, college and pro, but there was a game where I don't think there was one penalty in the first 3 quarters. Was it a Miami game in the playoffs? Do you know what game I'm talking about?
I don't know. That's crazy.
There was a recent game. It was either NFL or college. I can't remember. There were no penalties in the first 3 quarters of the game on either team.
I like fast
moving. So I do agree with that, TK. There's some, just like in the UM game. There were a lot of no calls in that game. They were letting them hold. Both sides.
But there was a lot of calls, too. I mean,
at the end, in the fourth quarter, there was, but in the first 3 quarters,
one of the best fourth quarters I think I've ever seen in a college football game.
But they were getting away with hold after hold after hold after hold.
Yeah,
and some refs. So TK's right.
Was it the Kansas City Chiefs in 2015 or the Los Angeles Rams?
No, it was like a few weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you
Sorry.
go. Ben chiming in. Love it, Ben.
I was looking it up.
That's why Zach didn't throw us in. The Dolphins just interviewed a coach. I never heard of him.
Anthony Campanelli.
No, Kevin Stefanowski.
Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, Kevin Stefanski.
That's
the Browns coach.
Right.
Yeah.
We just interviewed him today.
There you go.
Yeah,
He's not bad. Not bad.
I
I don't think anyone's going to do anything with the Dolphins. The Dolphins.
Who would you want as a Dolphin fan?
I mean, honestly, the only thing that turns this organization around, Shula. Get Shula in the building. The name wins.
Wow.
They're going to win with Shula. Hire Chris Shula on the Rams, and maybe we could turn this thing around.
Shula. Whatever happened to Mike Shula?
I don't know.
He used to coach the Browns back in the day.
Mike Shula. Yeah, there was a few.
He's
Shula.
the other Shula's son.
Just get a Shula on the round.
Is Chris the son or the grandson?
Grandson.
Oh, okay.
Grandson.
So is he Mike's son?
I believe so.
Okay. Hey, listen, that name, just that name in Miami. If you don't know, I don't know what to say. But that name in Miami carries a lot of water.
Yep.
It did carry a lot of water.
I think
no
it still
longer.
does. You got Shula's Steakhouse. You got Shula
Burgers.
Nah.
You got the Shula
What does it have
Golf
to do
Course
with the
down in
football
Miami
team?
Lakes. It's a name.
It's a name. There
It's
you
a
go.
name.
TK wins carries weight.
There
too.
you go.
right.
All our names move weight. Move.
All right, guys. Let's
the
move
term
on.
is.
Let's move on, baby. We got 2 games on Sunday in the NFL. You got the Houston Texans going against the New England Patriots. This is going to be a fantastic football game, I believe, because both these defenses are amazing. They've been steady and solid pretty much the whole entire year. They shut teams down. They find ways to make mistakes and take advantage of it. I don't think anyone played his defensive game as well as New England did in all the playoff games last week. That defense was amazing. I think Josh Herbert probably
Justin Herbert. You guys with your names.
Excuse me.
Justin.
Why am I
You
calling-
call everyone
He's
Josh.
I'm caught up.
He's
Josh Allen.
He's called
I'm
like
calling
3
on-
guys Josh.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know
Hey,
what?
hey,
At least
even-
I'm thinking, man.
Even Steven Smith calls guys wrong as their names.
Yeah,
like
did you hear
yesterday.
that?
Oh my
you go.
God,
Appreciate
Charlie
it, T.
Kirk.
Charlie
that
Kirk.
was insane.
That was crazy.
Yep.
That was insane.
You know why though? Because he's basically he has a sports show now and he does politics every day too. So his wires are starting to cross. No, I mean it's a serious thing. I'm not
That's
even
how I
joking.
am, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep my wires from crossing. I'm thinking of Josh Allen on one hand, and I'm putting names with Josh Allen on the other hand. But with this game in New England, got to be great, Zach. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better, probably a better matchup because Texans are coming in winning 10 in a row. I think 9 in a row to end the season, and obviously beating Pittsburgh. But I'm not counting that game. I think anybody could have beat Pittsburgh on that night. To be honest, these playoff teams, especially New England, I think New England would have crushed the shit out of Pittsburgh on that game offensively, and then shutting them down defensively. But we got New England -3, total of 40.5. You have anything on this game?
Yeah, I definitely lean New England on this game. I mean, I think Nico Collins is not going to play their number one receiver. I think it's going to be very tough to find offense, like you said, against that Patriot defense that's just been stellar this entire year. And obviously, if C.J. Stroud has any, game like he did against the Steelers,
He's going to be running for his ass.
interception, fumbled it twice. I mean, just terrible performance from him. Obviously, defense stepped up. I think New England wins this game by 10+.
Well, there you go. I like it.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Zach. This is actually the game that I can see being a blowout more than any other game.
Yeah.
I see this being a blowout more than the Seattle game, honestly. And don't get me wrong, Seattle could easily win by a couple touchdowns, but this game right here, I think New England just puts the foot on the neck in this one. I think they, like Zach said, I think they win by 10+. This is probably my most, out of all 4 of these games, this is probably my most confident pick of all 4 of these.
Wow. Teddy Brooks, ladies and gentlemen. What about you, T?
I'm going to have to pass on this one again. I'm giving out to
with
my
the
players,
passing.
man. I'm giving out to my players. It's not fair. I get bitched. Guys called me up and said that you're giving away for free on the show. You get that too. I'm sure you get that as well.
I actually don't.
I get it a lot, man.
Don't, because people know better than to fuck with me. No, they
Hey,
do.
where's your guy Raul in there today?
Oh, Raul ain't coming. Raul ain't coming back. We actually, for the first time, you didn't come in
No,
last week.
no.
We had this guy. First of all, me and Scotty both
Who
gave
got
out
him
Miami.
riled up again
I
with
got him
this one?
fired. I always
Hold
fire
on.
him up.
Okay.
Me and Scotty
God
both
almighty.
gave out Miami against who was it
Ole
against?
Miss.
Ole Miss. So we come and started doing the show, and this guy, we've never seen him before, Raul, Miami -3. I told y'all. I'm like, first of all, who did you tell? That was our pick that we gave, and I booted it. First time we ever had to kick someone out the chat.
Raul.
You put him on timeout.
Yeah, put him on timeout. Oh, it was the 49ers Eagle, Kobe Jr. Thank you so much for that stat. And those are the viewers that we love. So the 49ers Eagles game, no penalties until the fourth quarter. I thought there was another one too, but that was one.
All right, excellent. Well, I'm excited. I'm going to try to get. I might even try to get up to that game this week, Houston and New England. I'm going to try to get tickets up there. I got a lot of contacts to that area, so I might check that one out. That's a game I think is worth going to because you got 2 great defenses, you got 2 young superstar quarterbacks. I mean, who'd have think in a year the improvement? Zach, what's your take on this as well? The improvement from Drake May from what he was last year to what he is right now. I mean, it's
incredible.
amazing what
It's
he's
incredible.
done in right less than 1 year.
It's unbelievable. The guy uses his legs. I mean, he's accurate. He looks very poised. I mean,
Yeah.
he's confident in the
Looks
pocket.
like a veteran.
Yeah, he's been incredible this year. Nothing bad to say about him.
I think Mike Vrabel's winning coach of the year. I've been saying it all year long. I thought it early in the year. Mike Vrabel, hands down, I think is a landslide coach.
Over Mike McDonald, you think?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there's a bigger turnaround. Yeah.
I mean, what a job Mike Vrabel's done and his offensive, defensive coordinators with this team. I mean, it's kind of amazing to think the Patriots, if you would have told, I mean, I said they'd win more than 8.5. We put it on the show, which team I thought would win easily go over the number. And I said New England would be the team I would take out of all of them to go over their win total. I would never thought they would have won 14. I mean, I was thinking they'd win about 9 or 10, but 14, what an improvement from last year. So you're not putting that play out. You like New England.
I love
you
New
like
England.
New
This
England.
one. Love it.
And I'm going to tease. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tease a 7-point teaser. I'm going to take Buffalo to +8.5. I'm going to take New England to +4. I'll take points at home with New England in this spot all day long. So that would be a play. I would put a sprinkle, guys, a little bit of money on that 7-point teaser, New England to Buffalo.
So just a disclaimer, I'm not arguing with you or disagreeing with you, but I have a personal rule. I never cross 0 with a teaser. Okay. I like teasing from 7 down to 1.
Agreed.
Or from +1 up to +7.
So when I'm cashing my ticket.
Wait, listen.
What am I supposed to say?
I just told you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not even disagreeing with the play.
Cash my ticket.
I'm not even disagreeing with the play because I love New England. I'm just saying for the viewers out there, I have a personal rule where on a teaser I don't cross 0.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I love it. I love New England +4 and
you don't cross 0 in either direction, Teddy?
I don't cross 0 in either direction. Got it. If you guys want to look up Stanford Wong, famous.
T, what's your thoughts on that?
Better.
You agree with that theory of his?
He doesn't play teaser.
I don't play teaser.
I called it. I said T doesn't play teaser.
I can't get anything out of it.
I won't play a teaser.
Ben, you want to come sit on be the
parlays, I won't play
You want to come
teaser.
on this panel today, and we'll put TK over there.
I don't like teasers. I don't like parlays. You'll never see me parlay a game either.
T, you got no opinions today. I don't know. I
already
love
gave out. I gave out
Man
Denver
is
already.
Man is short.
I got to play in the next game, so I'm waiting for that one.
Let's get to it, baby.
All right. I'm going to start with you, T, because you seem like you locked and loaded. L.A. Rams, interesting. Zach's pick, he said mortgage, don't get rid of all your 401ks, the whole 9 yards. He thought that the L.A. Rams were shooing to get to
Rams Broncos is your big ticket, right?
Absolutely. Gave it up.
All right, we got the L.A. Rams -4 playing against the Chicago Bears, a team of destiny, it seems like. And that stadium is going to be as electrifying as any stadium in the NFL with this matchup because they were jacked up last week. I can only imagine what this week will bring. You got the Rams -4. Total is 48.5. I guess they're thinking the weather's going to be good in Chicago for this game. Might be in the 40s as well. That game's the night game, 6:30 p.m. What's your thoughts, Big TK?
Well, I'm going to fire right away for you here right now. Like you said, the current line right now, the Rams 4-49. I'm going to jump on the Bears, man. I'm going to take the 4 points in this one. The Rams 2-8, their last 10 against the spread on the road versus the Bears. Bears 7-1, their last 8 straight up at home. You're going to hear me say it here. The Bears. You're going to take the 4 points. You probably don't need them. The Bears here late on
you want
Sunday
to take them, believe me.
The Bears. I like to see Bears.
You don't want to leave them. You don't want to take the points.
You got to take
What's up with this guy?
Look at the Rams, man. He got a little banged up quarterback. He's got a sprained finger. He got a running back banged up. I'm taking the Bears, man. They're too strong at home. Take the 4 points. Rams, if they win by 3, they win by 3. But I'm taking the 4 points with the Rams. The Bears.
Zach Max, what's your thoughts?
Listen,
well, we already know your thoughts.
I mean, I'm all over this Rams team. I think this Rams team obviously had a very tough game against Carolina. Like Teddy said, to his point, it's very difficult to win games in the NFL. I don't care how you win. A win is a win. I think the Rams can blow out the Bears any given day. I think the Rams cover the 4 points in this game. Give me the Rams -4.
You guys ready for my opinion?
No opinion.
I have to start this by saying...
You like the total?
Scotty.
Go ahead.
I have to start this by saying... When I'm wrong, and I admit I'm wrong. And my worst take of the year was that Caleb Williams was not a leader of men, that he couldn't get it done, that he couldn't bring a team to the playoffs, and he couldn't be the first quarterback since Jay Cutler to bring Chicago to the playoffs. I was wrong. I'm going to give the guy some respect. I'm going to give him his props. I'm going to give him his flowers. That being said...
I don't know if that means anything.
That being said... To think that this kid, Caleb Williams, and this Chicago Bears team can come anywhere close to sniffing beating this Rams team with Matthew Stafford at the helm, with Devontae Adams and Puka, with Kyron Williams, who was a little bit off last week. He wasn't looking very good. To think that the Rams will not handle business, to me, I don't understand it. I'm rolling with the experienced veteran quarterback.
I got to jump in.
Jump.
I don't understand how you could say that. They were lucky to get out of Carolina. Carolina should have beat them.
They played down to their competition.
They should have beat them last week.
They played down to their competition.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't think they played well in that game. I think they had every chance to lose the game. They were fortunate to get a break to win that game. And now they're going against a team that seems like a team of destiny that's finding ways to make comebacks down double digits and winning games, close games. They're finding ways. So I'm not saying that, the Rams can't win this game. I'm just saying I think the Bears are a better product, hands down, than Carolina. hands down. If they were playing against each other right now, I think the Bears would beat Carolina easily in that matchup. But I mean, I don't know about this. This game. I'm putting this game out later in the week as a pretty damn good play. I'm looking at more of it. But
so you're gonna come and disagree like that, and you're not even gonna give a pick.
real
quick,
right
guys.
now.
Kobe Jr. said,
Not
"My
right now,
apologies. It was the Bears versus Green Bay where there was no penalties until the third for both teams had intentional grounding." So, yeah, but there's been a lot of clean games. They're letting them play. I think they should let these guys play. I hate when penalties make decide games.
I don't bet any prop games, but I take Williams anytime touchdown in this game. He's going to run one in against the Rams.
To run one in?
He's going to run one in the Rams. If the Bears come out with another rap song like they had many years ago in the playoffs, I think the Bears are right there, man. I'm taking the 4.
You said Caleb Williams is going to run it in?
He's going to run one in, man. He's going to run one in.
Kyron Williams.
Let me tell you something. That place on Sunday is going to be so jacked up. It's going to take a hell of a performance for the Rams because I'll tell you what, the crowd noise is going to confuse them, and it could be a lot of offsides and a lot of false starts.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
yeah, it does.
It
really does matter.
Let me ask you a question. Do the odds makers matter to you?
Of course they matter.
Do you know who the favorite to win the Super Bowl right now is?
Rams.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Doesn't mean they're going to get there.
I'm just saying.
I thought Seattle was the favorite.
No, Seattle's second.
Rams.
Kansas City was favored to win the Super Bowl, close to one of the top 5 this year.
And you know who the favorite in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl is?
Denver.
So wait, you just need them to both get there, right?
I need them to both get there. I guarantee myself $7,000. If it wins, I guarantee myself $13,000.
So why wouldn't you fade this weekend?
I'm not fading anything. The Rams are going all the way. There's not a team stopping them. You're going to tell me they can't win by 7?
No hedge,
You're
no cash.
guaranteed money.
I'm not hedging a dollar.
So you agree with me that you think it's crazy that people think Caleb Williams and the Bears can beat Matthew
Of
Stafford
course,
and the Rams?
the Rams have the best offense. Puka, listen to me right now. Puka is the best receiver in the NFL. It's not close, and I'm willing to put him top 5 all time.
I'm loving this play more and more. These guys talking.
You can give him give Puka the ball 15 times a game.
You guys sound just like Joe Public when you're breaking this game down. This game is going to be a tough game for the Rams. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if they lose the game outright. Easily. Believe me, the Bears are showing up in this game.
Joe Public made a lot of money last week, Scotty.
Yeah, who's that?
Guys, we're running out of time. We got to get to this. We got to get to this
Public
best game of the week. The best game of the weekend here.
Which one?
Woo!
I already game all.
No, the
national championship game. All right. Are we done with the NFL, boys?
Just to give you another stat on that Bears game, the home team 5-0 their last 5 against the spread. Favorite is 4-0. So
I think you guys are coming in way too overrating the LA Rams. Just that's all I'm saying. I don't think they're as good as people think because they should have not won that game last week.
My crazy take is that I think the 49ers have a better chance of beating the Seahawks than the Bears do of beating the Rams.
You think the Rams could beat the Patriots?
That would be a great game.
The Rams would smoke the Patriots.
I don't agree there. I don't agree there.
I don't think there's
Drake May is so good. Drake May is so good. And if Stephon Diggs is on.
Let me ask you a question. Denver against the Rams. I'm just making scenarios up. Who would you like? Denver playing the Rams.
Rams.
You like the Rams to be better than Denver?
Rams by 7.
Okay.
Rams, yeah.
Plus.
Right. Just cool. All right, guys, we got the big one here down at the Hard Rock Stadium for the national championship, for the chip. This is it. Number 1 team in the nation, and they have been proving it week after week after week after week. The Indiana Hoosiers with the coach that says, Google me, I win. We've been talking about that since last year. Unbelievable job he has done with this team. First time in their program history, right, that undefeated or something all the way to the end.
They are
ever.
the most losing program in college football. The Indiana Hoosiers have more college...
Not anymore.
They're the oldest team in college football, too.
Well, that's why they have so many losses, yeah.
All right. Well, we got the big one down here. It's kind of crazy because the Miami Hurricanes are playing in their home stadium for this game. I don't think it's ever happened before for the national championship game to be decided on the home field of one of the teams. And they are getting absolutely no respect in this game, Miami. I mean, the line on the game came out 7.5, 8. I think it's still 7.5, right, T?
It's 8.5, 9 right now.
8.5, 9.
I told you last week, man. Indiana plays Miami to be favored.
The public is all over Indiana. I have an interesting stat for you guys. There's a software platform that tracks aftermarket ticket sales. They're predicting that this audience at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami is going to be 65% Hoosier fans.
Of course, they travel like crazy. Well,
65% Hoosier
Did you see how many were at the last game?
Yeah, it was a home game. It was a home game, yeah.
Exactly. In Georgia, they dominated. They travel, man. It's been so long. You gotta, you gotta jump on the bandwagon when you can. And
they better take a bus to the game, man. Parking's going for $800 a pop right now in the yellow section. It's crazy.
All right, let's get to this game because it's too big not to. I mean, you got a story here to talk about. Home kid Mendoza, starting quarterback for the Hoosiers, played down here in South Florida. His father played with the head coach of Miami. There's a lot of excitement in the air down here. Obviously, what's going on?
Yeah, and his high school's walking distance from the Miami campus.
Yeah, I mean, this game is going to be tremendous. T, what's your thoughts on this game?
You want me to give you the winner right now? I'll give it to you. Miami, Indiana. Like you said, the current line, Indiana 8.5 and 47. I'm jumping on Indiana. I'm going to lay 8.5. Miami just 1-6 their last 7 against the spread versus Big Ten, Ohio State, which they beat a couple weeks ago. Miami 1-4 their last 5 games of spread on Monday night. Indiana, hot spread run right now, 4-1 their last 5 games against the spread. I'm going to take Indiana in a blowout. They win this game by 20+. They run Miami and Carson Beck right out of their home stadium.
I don't think there's a question who's the better quarterback by far. I don't even think it's close, Mendoza or Beck. I mean, what's your thoughts on that? If you had to take one to run your college team.
Agree with TK 100%, and I would 100% take Mendoza. No questions asked.
The thing in this game, man, Miami's the away team. They don't even get their home locker room.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They don't even get to go in their home locker room. They're on the other side, so they got to walk across.
And there's going to be way more Indiana fans.
It's going to be a little chilly weather down there, too, in Miami.
Yeah, what, 50?
Oh, it's supposed to be 50.
That's perfect football weather, yes, sir.
One thing real quick. We got breaking news, boys. I'm not sure if you just saw. Oregon quarterback Dante Moore has decided to return for school.
Wow.
So he will not be going to the draft, who is projected to be the number 2 pick in the NFL. So that is breaking news that just happened right now.
Yeah,
wow.
Good for him.
Crazy.
Dan Lanning's a hell of a...
His stock dropped big time.
Obviously, they paid him big. His stock probably dropped from his poor performance.
Big time.
And maybe Dan Lanning,
first round pick,
and maybe Dan Lanning convinced he wants to be the first overall. Maybe interesting. Wow.
I don't think there's anybody.
Who had the number 2 pick?
Jets.
That's why.
He didn't want to go to the Jets.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. That's what everyone's saying.
That's why. There's your answer right there. Who the hell wants to play for the New York football teams? I mean, it's pretty scary the product they put out over the last multiple years. It's kind of crazy, but this Mendoza is the real deal. I mean, just the way his poise, the way he talks about the coaching, the way he talks about his players, the way they come together. I mean, this is a real unit that knows what they're doing. I mean, I don't like the game itself because I'm going to give Miami a little credit for getting to this point, but I think the total's going over on this game. I think both these teams are going to find ways to score points.
Scotty, you are sharp. The total. Huge sharp money movement on the total. So at circa...
What are you showing the current number?
47.
35% of the tickets are on the over. 80% of the money is on the over. That means sharp money on the over. It's hard to beat a team with this kind of spread. It's hard to beat a team by that many points without a lot of points being scored. So I think the sharps are basically thinking, if Indiana does blow them out, it's going to be a high-scoring game. And if it is not a high-scoring game, I think that plays to Miami's favor, covering that spread.
Agreed.
I don't think Miami can stop this team on offense.
I don't disagree with you, Scotty. I think that
Miami could score too.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say 2 things about this game. Number 1, Miami played very sloppy in the last game. Even though they won, they played very, very sloppy. A lot of bad penalties. Hitting quarterbacks while they were down. I think that quarterback play favors Indiana. I think coaching favors Indiana more than quarterback play. When you watch this Indiana team, it is one of the most well-coached teams I've ever seen in my life. Yep. They are so disciplined. They are so perfect. Yeah. And it's going to be hard to beat that. Now, here's the caveat. Here's the one thing. I don't think Indiana has ever seen a pass rush like Miami's.
Sure.
There's a couple NFL players on this defensive line.
I don't know, man. Will that affect
top 10 pick?
Indiana's got one of the biggest
top 10
offensive lines there.
Indiana
Bain.
Exactly. Ruben Bain is a top 10 NFL player. There's probably one other NFL player on this defensive line. But yes, Indiana has the best, but That's why I always say I'm not sold on Mendoza as potentially being a great NFL quarterback because he is so well protected. What's he gonna do when he's drafted by the freaking Raiders and that's a Swiss cheese offensive line and he's getting his face pummeled in every week? What's he gonna do? Even if he was on a team,
you can say that about any great quarterback.
Like Justin Herbert, he was the Chargers. They couldn't protect him, and they make Herbert look bad. I'm not saying it makes him a bad quarterback. I'm saying you don't look as good when your offensive line can't protect you. And that Hoosiers offensive line is the best in the business, that Miami defensive line is also potentially the best in the business. So that's going to be the game breaker. If Miami can get to Mendoza, they have a chance.
They're not getting to Mendoza.
Well,
he's too smart. He's too smart based on what he's been doing all year long. I don't think anyone's got to Mendoza all year long, really.
I'm a big Canes fan, man. I think Indiana's just going to smoke show him in this one.
No, I think both teams are going to score. I mean, I think
I don't know. Miami's going to put them less than 20 points in this game.
Yeah. I like the over, though. I agree with you, Scotty. I think the best play in this game might be the over, just because the side's tough.
All right.
Now let me ask you a question. What if this thing balloons to 10.5?
Doesn't matter. I'm playing over.
You're not taking a side regardless?
No.
Okay. What about you guys? You still taking Indiana at 10.5?
I mean, I don't know. I agree with TK. I think they win by 20 plus.
Yeah,
okay.
I bet it early 6.5. I get 6.5, but I would still lay 10 in this game.
Yeah. All right, excellent. Well, I think we touched base. Everyone has their opinions. Indiana for Zach, Indiana for TK in a blowout, both of them, and you didn't make a pick.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Hey,
I like the over. I'm with you on the over.
Joey Burrow just out in Las Vegas throwing the dice. You saw?
I really saw that. He was with
Vegas.
Chase too.
He was a bunch of his guys.
He needs to get on a team where he's so good and he's just
Miami Dolphins, man.
His prime years are being wasted.
Bring him to Miami.
That'd be so crazy. I'd be so happy.
How?
I like to
You got 212.
Is it like, because I know before all these vacancies started opening up, a lot of people were talking about Gruden.
I mean, he's 20-1 right now on Hard Rock to be the Dolphins' next coach. I would love to have Gruden. I want a hard-nosed guy in this place.
We got a couple questions here. Someone asked who you like in college basketball tonight. Paul Bufano, what do you guys like in college basketball? That's pretty the only. I'm just looking for any game questions. So just a general, what do you guys like in college hoops?
All right. Anybody like anything in college hoops tonight, T?
College hoops. I like NBA here tonight. I like one game in the NBA. They just scratched one of the players on it, though. Line went up to 2.5. I like the Denver Nuggets, man. Both teams got banged up players. I'll take the points with Denver tonight plus the 2.5. Denver's playing pretty hot versus the spread. 4-1 their last 5 against the spread. Playing hot on the road. 5-1 their last 6 against the spread on the road. I know they're missing a couple players, but so is Dallas. I take Denver on the road tonight plus the 2.5 in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't. Murray stepped up big time the other night. Obviously, with Jokic out, and they got Gordon back in the lineup. But Murray had a huge game. I think he poured in like 35. And they had a battle to get the job done. Yep. So
I have a college hoops play I like tonight.
Too.
I like. I'm just trying to see what the current line is. What's this Texas Vanderbilt game, T? You see the line on that?
Texas, Vandy's 4 and 167.
Vandy's 4?
keeps dropping.
Yeah, so
It was 5.5 before.
I like Vandy. I would move this thing to 3. I don't care.
4.5.
I don't care if which way the line's moving. I like Vandy. I'd move it to 3 and take Vandy on the road in this one if you guys want a little SEC matchup.
All right, Zach, anything you looking at tonight?
I mean, this is a crazy conference, the MAC conference. The Rider Broncos 1-14. They're playing Iona tonight. Iona's 7-point favorite. I like Iona to win this game. I mean, by a lot of points. I mean, Rider is just awful. They're getting blown out every game they're playing in. They haven't won a game in the conference this year. So I like Iona tonight -7.
Is that a strong play for you or no?
2 units.
2 units on a scale of what?
5.
5? All right. So
Iona can cover spreads too. They were covering spreads hot. They lost a few. They covered the last one. I like that play.
I got a live dog tonight. I like the Green Wave at Tulane tonight at home. I'm going to buy the line up to 3.5, and I'm going to jump on them. I'm going to buy the extra juice. I'm going to take Tulane at home. I think they're the right side of the game. I think UAB is going to have a hard time in this spot tonight. These are the type of matchups I look for, and I look for distinct numbers that I feel. And this Tulane team can play. And I don't know why they're a dog at home in this matchup against UAB. I'm gonna take the home dog in this game. They play well at home too. 8-2 at home. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. They've won 5 straight games in a row. I think they can definitely show up in this game and have a shot to win this game pretty comfortably. And I'm going to grab points. I'm going to take Tulane plus 3.5. I'm going to rate this game on a scale of 1 to 5. I'm going to make it a 3. And I like the green wave of Tulane tonight. Live dog. Let's get it.
I'm going to throw the audience one more thing. I'm not making this a pick, but Arizona plays Arizona State tonight. Arizona has not lost a first-half spread in 16 games this season. They're undefeated against the spread in the first half.
Yeah, I know we only got a couple of minutes left, a minute to go, but I'm going to throw something out in the Sony Hawaiian Open this weekend, a little golf, one of Scott's favorite sports out there.
Love it.
I'm going to jump on Hideki Matsuyama plus 1,800. I'm going to take Keegan Bradley plus 2,200.
I didn't know you were a golf expert now.
I love golf, man. Keegan Bradley. I'm
You
taking
sell
JJ
golf
Spawn
picks?
plus 18. I bet him though. I bet golf every week.
JJ Spawn.
I bet golf every week, too.
I love golf.
Me too.
All right.
Great sport.
The marquee matchup tonight. Anybody have any angle on it? Cleveland and Philly?
I actually gave out Philly on my Instagram. That's my free play today on Instagram. Philly. Cleveland Cavs have a couple injuries. Philly's completely healthy. Philly's at home.
All right. I think that Vandy game tonight could be an upset. I think Texas can play at home. I'd buy the line up to 6.5. I would jump all over Texas. I think they're a live dog tonight in this
You want to
game.
go head-to-head, Scotty?
Yeah.
You want to go head-to-head?
Head-to-head. Not against you on purpose. Just,
No, I know.
I think Vandy, 16-0. Sooner or later, that all going to go. This could be the right spot for them. Texas is a tough hombre at home. And I think, obviously, the more you win in a row, sooner or later you're gonna catch one of those off nights. I just think Texas could stay in this game. I get the line to plus 6.5, buy it up to 6.5, adjust it, and I play that for 3 units. I think they're going to be a live dog. I'm looking at some of the numbers on this game, and Texas, especially at home, they could show up and play against anybody in the country. So Vandy's been playing phenomenal. Believe me, I made some good money with them this year. 16-0, 4-0 on the road. I mean, haven't dropped the game, but I think this game's going to be a close game. It's going to be a tough one. So I'll take the 6.5, adjust it up to 6.5, and that's it. I'm done for today, guys. Anything else for you guys?
I got one more play that I want to give out to everyone.
All right.
I like the New York Rangers to get it done tonight at home. We got James Reimer, who signed I don't even know if it's a 2-way contract or what. The guy last time he played was in April, gave up 4 goals. He used to play for the Panthers back in the day. He's not going to be ready to play tonight. I know the Rangers don't really score a lot at home, and they're not that great at home. But, I mean, when you're playing a goalie like him, I would say that the Rangers should win this game. And I also like the over 5.5 goals as well.
Well, good luck with that one because the Rangers are dog shit at home, 5-12-4 this year, playing terrible. Quick has not been playing well either. But hey, listen, you got some insights on this game. I wouldn't touch the Rangers with it. I wouldn't go with or against the Rangers with anybody's money right now. The way they're playing, especially at home.
This guy's asking Tar Heels or Stanford here tonight. I didn't even look at that game. I'd probably go North Carolina that game if I'd lean this one. Got a couple comments coming in. The guy says Tar Heels or Stanford. I'd probably lean North Carolina in that game.
What about this Toronto? What about Zach? What about this Tampa Bay Lightning team? They're pretty damn good right now. 11 in a row. They found a way to win it last night again.
They screwed me last night. I did give them out as a 1-unit play last night, but I gave out my private. I gave out some guys to get points on that game. Obviously, when you score 1 goal and go to a shootout, not a good way to get points. But other than that, they're super hot right now.
This Vasilevsky, man, he's turning
incredible.
it on right now. He's really playing at a whole different level, carrying that team. When you get a hot goalie, sometimes you don't want to get too hot too early. But when you get a hot goalie like that can carry that team, it just makes it menacing for the other team to have a shot against you. And Tampa Bay is playing unbelievable hockey right now, probably the best in all of the NHL, better than even Colorado or whatever. They're showing signs that they're for real this year, and they're going to make some noise. What about the Panthers? I mean, they won the last couple in a row on the road. Now after losing the first 2 or 3. I think they're going to build some momentum sooner or later, the Panthers. They're going to go on one of those runs. What do you think?
I mean, listen, we need our guys back. They need to get Kachuk back here very soon. And Bob's got to really step up. I mean, the thing is with Bob in the playoffs, he becomes a whole different goalie.
It's always the same story with the Panthers.
Sure.
Well,
Brad Marchand's out.
They don't want to fall too far behind because then they might not make the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I agree there.
That's the problem.
I agree there, but they have injury. To me, it's like a repeat of the last few years. It's like this time of year, it's always the same thing. What's going on with the Panthers? And then all of a sudden the run starts. That March, April, May, it starts.
Yeah,
give them till March. Let's see where they are in March.
They're super banged up now, though.
Let's see.
I just think
Marchand's not playing either.
Health, Marchand. I mean, 2 of their best players.
3. Kachuk, Marchand, and Barkov.
Yeah, but Barkov isn't coming back.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
Oh
it's still
yeah,
a huge
no,
loss.
but I'm talking about players that actually are going to be back to set up a nice run.
Let's look at the NHL a little bit here. I mean, first place in obviously the Atlantic is. Yeah, all right. We're going to wrap it up in a second, and then we'll kick it to you guys. Tampa Bay is leading in the Atlantic. 61 points. They're ahead of Detroit, and then you got Carolina and the Islanders. I mean, I don't see anything major going on here other than Colorado's been dominating all year. All right, I guess we're getting the signal to go, Ben. What the hell's going on?
Time to go, baby.
I thought we were good till like 3:15. All right. Anyways,
we love what we do so much. We don't want to leave.
Yeah, well, I was just getting into it, a little bit of hockey since Zach was here. All right, guys, great show. Appreciate Zach coming on with us today. Obviously, we want the people to know where they can find your great content each and every day. He's got some really exciting stuff going on. A guy definitely moving up in the ladders in this industry and the rankings. So you definitely want to check out what he's doing. Where can they find you on social media, Zach?
First of all, appreciate you guys having me on today. Thank you again, Scott. My Instagram, guys, is @ZachSmacks. So just the way you see it right there on the screen, spell it. It's one word. Follow me, and I got a lot of stuff going on right now. So shoot me a follow, shoot me a DM, and appreciate everyone for having me on today.
All right. Thank you very much for being on. All right. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Tommy King. Where can they find you, T?
Yeah, the best place to find me, man, go right to my Instagram @TKWins. I got some great specials up there. If you join my broadcast channel, you're going to see a lot of special promotions out there. A lot of content goes up daily. So check me out on Instagram @TKWins.
All right. There he is, the one and only. Do you get excited anymore or what?
I got excited right there.
All right. There you go. All right. CEO of the Sports Profits, the one and only Teddy Brooks. Where can they find you on social media, Teddy?
Yes, sir. Great show, boys. You can go to @the_profits_pick. No S after pick. Look for the blue check mark. All the content's right there. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. If you're there, you can find everything else.
Where were you before you came in? You had a cocktail?
No. I actually went to Kume.
Kume.
So Kume is, you know what Kume is. It's a sushi place.
You're jacked up today.
Toshi.
You're
Yeah.
very jacked up.
He calls me the professor.
He got a new neon sign that says "See you tomorrow."
I run in. He's always at Sam's Club over there.
So Kumi is it's a small sushi place by me and TK, but they actually cater the vault.
I thought we had to go. Can I go?
We can
No,
go.
Go ahead.
Let's
go
go.
ahead. Finish up.
Well, you asked me where I was. I was answering.
Kumi?
What's the vault?
Kumi.
You're going to say it. They're out there.
At the Amaranth, they cater.
Oh, they cater?
They cater. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
I see
whenever
him all the time at Sam's Club. He's always shopping there in Publix.
whenever the Panthers are playing, he's closed.
Oh, okay.
When they're
All right.
when they're home.
All right, guys. I don't know what to say after that one. All right, listen, guys. I am so hot right now, it's pretty damn scary. If you're following my plays between my VIP club, my high roller club, and even free picks, everything I do is on Winnable. You should check it all out. Come to my official Instagram page, which is SM Sports Picks, PICKS. We are putting out a lot of serious winning right now. I hope you guys have been taking advantage of it and building yourself some nice bankroll. I put up content all the time. And again, between Winnable and my social media channel, check all that stuff out. This is the one and only Get the Edge Sports Podcast. We love doing the show. It's on all podcast forums, Apple, Spotify, even our own YouTube channel, which is Get the Edge Sports Podcast. Check it all out. We'll be back here next Wednesday, 2 o'clock Eastern time with the next show. Let's go.